The Lord is my shepherd. I have all that I need. He gives me rest in grassy pastures. He leads me beside still waters. He restores my soul. He leads me in the paths of righteousness for His name's sake.
All kinds of rumors going around about you.
Even when I walk through the valley of the shadow of death.
Mr. Devil, how did you find me? It's a really long story though, but how did you find me? Well, I was going to the game festival that Lord Sinhart's putting on, and they said that we can play with all the games we want for as long as we want. But I got lost on the way, so now I'm here. Well, it's a good thing that you got lost and found us here, because we're actually listening to a parable today. A parable what?
It's called a parable. It's a made-up story, but it shows a truth from the great kingdom. You should stay and listen to it.
Oh, it's this parable right here. It's the parable of the lost sheep. Once upon a time, there was a kind and gentle shepherd who spent his time caring for his sheep. He brought them to the beautiful green grass where they loved to graze. He led them to still waters where they could drink as much as they wanted. At the end of the day, he would take them all back to their home, a nice pasture where he could watch over them all and keep them safe. The shepherd had 100 sheep, and he knew each of them by name. The sheep knew their beloved shepherd by his strong and tender voice. The shepherd counted his sheep to be sure that they were all together. When he finished counting them, he would sing to them until they all fell asleep. One night, the shepherd was counting his sheep as usual. 97, 98, 99. One was missing. The shepherd was sure he must have miscounted, so he counted all the sheep again, and just one more time to be sure. But there were only 99. The shepherd quickly lit his lantern and left his flock to find his missing sheep. He searched high and low, through the valley and over the steep mountains. Where was his lost sheep? It was all alone. Thunder shattered the silence. Lightning streaked the black night. And with every burst of light, the shepherd looked hopefully for any sign of his dear sheep. Rain began to pour. The shepherd kept searching. And suddenly, he heard something. There it was. His sheep was stuck and couldn't get loose. He was cold and afraid of the storm. The shepherd moved quickly towards the little sheep. Whoa! What was that? It was a huge bear. It circled about the little sheep, ready to pounce if the shepherd came any closer. The shepherd would give anything to rescue his sheep, even his own life if he had to. He charged the wicked beast. He grabbed a heavy stone and hurled it at the bear's massive head. The bear shrieked angrily as the rock smashed into his eye. He turned and disappeared into the trees. The shepherd saved the sheep. He scooped the little sheep up into his arms. All the way back home, the shepherd carried the sheep. He was tired from the search, but his sheep was home again. He was so happy. He sang and danced and rejoiced with the sheep that night. Everyone was back together again. The little sheep that was lost was now found. Guys, Jesus is the good shepherd.
Mr. Doubtful, that's what happened to me. I was lost and afraid, but Jesus came and found me.
Wow, that's amazing!
Long live the King!
Like this video.
Share it with all your friends.
Subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Long live the King!